Me and Miles, we just want to keep advancing as riders. Man, we encourage you guys to get training as well as riders.
There you go. So you had to be close to doing about 50. Yeah.
Yo, what's up with it, guys? You got your boy here, Kylie Muscle, the best producer in the world, Motovlog, and we got the infamous, and I say infamous because he's been riding 40 years, James here, man. So we met James at our class, our Harley Davidson class. Me and Miles, we just want to keep advancing as riders, as we guys tell you guys all the time. He said he would take us through some class, take us through some courses, make sure our slow ride is up to par. What you guys know is a main concern of mine, is slow riding, especially with the big bike.
I want it to look like Cali.
He said he want to get his swole on, man.
So this is my...
He doing the profit muscle.
I want to look like Cali motorcycle business.
You got them delts since I last see you.
Right?
How you get your delts so big? Look at that chest. That silverback chest. What you did in a week?
In a week, man.
Damn. You got to give me the secret.
That's the special supplement, man.
That's the test, that hypey test I gave him. He gonna take us through things that I took in the class that I wasn't 100% confident with. Man, we encourage you guys to get training as well as riders. And you know, a lot of people in the comment section saying me and Miles too new for this or that. It's not, to me, it's no new. Some people in life that progress faster than others. And I must say I'm one of those type guys, as well as Miles. So, you know, you can't determine how soon another person should do something.
Each technique that you do on your motorcycle's got to become muscle memory. That way you don't have to think about it. It just becomes a part of you.
Right.
And you can put all of your energy into situational awareness and scanning the road. If you ride defensively as though everybody out there is trying to kill you, you'll be safe. All right, Cali, Miles. First exercise of the day, confident cornering. I've set up 2 corners on the range here, and what I want you guys to do is ride those corners confidently. So you need to have smooth throttle control, okay? And remember the 4 stages of SPAT. I want you to slow down before you get into the corner and adjust your speed so that you're coming into the corner at the right speed. Okay. I want you to aim all the way through and out the other side of the corner. Turn your head. This is a full turn. Now I know you're a big guy, you got a lot of lats there, but you can still do it, right?
Yeah, I can do it.
Even with a full-faced helmet, you need to be able to get those head turns in.
Okay.
I'll give you a quick demo of what it should look like.
Really, we're slowing down, like almost stopping.
So it's really important to emphasize, especially as new riders, to actually slow down before the corner. There's 99% of the times before a corner you want to slow down. The single, and this is really important, the single biggest killer of motorcyclists is going wide in corners.
Like your friend.
Like my friend.
Yeah.
I lost my friends about 14 months ago, and they were riding big baggers with their friends down in Temecula. And he went wide in the corner. He had his wife on the back of his Harley, and he went wide. He was going uphill. He came into the corner too hot, ended up going wide, ended up in the oncoming lane of traffic, and an F-150 pickup truck was coming in the opposite direction, and he was in his lane. He was doing nothing wrong. He wasn't speeding. All of a sudden he comes around the corner and there's a Harley rider in his lane coming straight at him, and he had nowhere to go. He was killed instantly, and his wife took 20 minutes to die on the side of the road. Think of it as going to the gym, all right? You're a brand new student going to the gym. You're not going to try and bench 200 pounds. You need to start light, and you need to start with the correct technique. Remember, outside line, come through the corners nice and smoothly. You're going to be pushing on that left hand grip forward with your elbow, and lean forward and put your cheek to this mirror. Think of leaning forward. That's going to take your center line from over the center of the bike over this hand. That's where your chest should be, over your left hand grip. Okay, you're going to lean forward and keep your head turned all the way to the left as you're going through the corner, and then smooth throttle. Your throttle was nice and smooth. Your line was really good when you came in. Your head turns were good, and you were beginning to lean forward into the mirror to get that body position, which is so important.
So the head turn is really when you know you're on point.
Exactly.
You
need to be looking through and beyond the corner where you want to be going.
Because the times that I didn't give that full head, I could feel it.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of wide or something.
Yeah. So let's try some right-hand turns. Now this is a little trickier because what you're having to do is maintain your throttle as you're pushing on that right-hand grip. Turn your head and lean forward, steady throttle. Good. Smooth throttle, smooth throttle.
Right one tougher.
The right one is harder. The right one takes more practice.
I started to get used to it though. Like
me too.
The throttle got smoother.
Yeah, and just the position and the pushing and pulling.
Right.
So I could aggressively push the right more.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I can be more aggressive here.
Exactly.
And then really kind of pull, and then my bike's leaning more to the right.
Right, you're gonna go into more of a lean.
Exactly.
Yeah, I noticed gotta look hard
Gotta
on
look.
that right.
Say this 1,000 times, bikes go where you look.
Well,
You've got to be looking where you want to go.
gotta look hard.
All right, so next exercise we should practice is weaving. Getting that smooth clutch control, smooth throttle control, controlling the bike at low speed. All right, the engine can be doing what it's doing. You're feathering the clutch in and out of the gears. Line weave set up. On the opposite side of the range, we've got an offset weave set up, okay? So what I'd like you to do is just ride between the cones, okay? Try not to skip a cone, try not to hit a cone, and try not to put your foot down. Turning your head.
Yeah.
As, you know, halfway through, turn your head to the new direction.
Man, it's intense.
Halfway through, turn your head to the opposite direction.
Yeah. Now, should I be feathering in any brake?
What I could see, you were doing it well.
I was trying, but I was missing most of them.
It takes practice.
Yeah.
Especially on these big bikes.
Yeah, it feels way different.
They're heavy, so it's about getting good control of the forward momentum.
Yep.
So that the balance is good and you're comfortable at the right speed. All right. If you're unstable, add a little tiny bit of throttle.
Okay.
Add a little bit of speed.
Okay.
And if you add a little bit of speed, that's going to take the wobble out.
Ooh, this mother feel too big for that. Them zigzags too intense for me.
All right, next very important safety technique on a motorcycle is being able to swerve.
Oh, okay.
To avoid hitting an object.
Yeah, I need that.
This is one of those techniques that we put into practice when that idiot in a pickup truck or a car pulls out of his driveway right in front of you as you're pulling down. Swerving on a motorcycle is something that's absolutely essential to your survival. Okay, we're going to be pushing left to go left and then pushing right to straighten. Or if we're doing a right-hand swerve, we'll push right to get into that swerve and push left to straighten the bike. So as we practice that technique, what we want to do is go through those two little gates there, the two front cones. And those cones represent the thought process of I need to swerve.
Okay.
Okay? All those cones in a line, you see 5 cones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's your wall. All right? That's the object that you want to avoid hitting.
In this situation, a lot of people panic and break, huh?
A lot of people panic and brake.
Yeah.
And they lose control of the motorcycle and it goes down. That's a low slide.
Wow.
It's dramatic and it's painful.
Scrape my
There we go. Nice job.
Slow speed turns, next one.
Okay.
Which I know on big bikes is really important. It's all about clutch control, smooth throttle and clutch control. Feathering the clutch, riding that clutch, in and out, in and out, in and out. So maintain the power and the speed and that momentum so that you can do the turn. And what you want to do is adjust your speed before you get into that corner. Slow it right down.
Okay.
Okay? So for the right-hand corner, you come in, you're going to turn your head and aim where you want to go. You're going to turn your bars in the direction you want to go and input the turning, so you, and maintain smooth throttle. You can add a little bit of rear brake if you need it, and you're going to lean to the outside of the bike. Okay? And what that is, it's counter-affecting the effect of gravity, right? Gravity wants to push the bike down. You want to move your body in the opposite direction to keep the bike up, but you still got to push it into that turn.
Nailed it. Perfect. All right, man, so you're doing great. I just want you to slow it down even more.
Okay.
Even slower.
Yeah, I noticed
You're
that
coming
I'm
in too
laughing.
hot. Turn your head even more through that turn. So as you come in, keep that head turned all the way to the left.
Okay.
As far as you can turn it.
Nailed it. Nice and slow.
like I'm crawling through this
Outside
thing right
line.
now. I'm not
There
braking.
you go. That's
So
how
I'm
you
keeping
do
a
it.
little,
Nice slow speed turn.
On the I'm keeping the throttle, but I'm going super slow, and then it's all in the clutch, bro.
See, mine only go 10 miles an hour.
Clutch.
It goes 10. I
No.
don't give a damn, huh? You know what?
Like, just hold that clutch in more.
I
That thing-
still go 10 miles an hour. That's what I'm telling you.
I hear you. You can't go this slow?
I got a brake.
You can't go this slow?
No, I got a brake. So my bike stays at 10 miles an hour unless I brake.
Right? You can brake, use a little bit
Right,
of brake.
yeah, see? Well,
So if
I
you-
got a
if
brake.
you- If you can't get it slow enough because you're coming in too hot,
Uh-huh,
add a little bit of rear brake.
yeah.
You're in that-
That's that 117 engine, I guess.
Yeah, it's got a lot of low end torque,
Uh-huh,
so it's always pulling.
right, exactly. There we go.
Most important skill to learn on a motorcycle, how to stop. Now your motorcycles have got some of the most advanced technology that Harley Davidson's ever created. So if you have to stop in an emergency, if somebody does something stupid in front of you, both hands squeeze, both feet press. Make it a smooth, progressive squeeze. It's one movement. That squeeze is firm to firmer to firmest, until you can squeeze no more. Roll forward, which takes the throttle off. You're no longer revving up, there are no revs here. Roll forward and squeeze. If you can get your fingers up here, you did not squeeze enough. I see it all the time, they only squeeze halfway.
Okay.
You need to use all four fingers, no two-finger braking, because there's not enough power in your hand for two-finger braking. If you're doing that, or even three. Roll forward and squeeze. As we press the rear brake, it's just with our big toe only. Even though the ball of our foot's on that rear brake pedal, we're pressing, but only use the energy of your big toe. Rear brake, it's light to lighter. You're letting off on the rear brake as you brake, so we don't lock up the back, okay? And all that braking energy is compressing the front forks and keeping the bike straight. Keep it straight to brake. What we want to do is both hands squeeze, both feet press, keep everything straight, keep everything upright, keep it nice and smooth and progressive. If you're looking down anywhere other than straight ahead, that's where the bike's going to go, because bikes go where you look.
Good. It's a heavy bike. Yeah. All right, I can hear the ABS kicking in, click, 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 which is good. It's not linked ABS brakes on this, I think. But yeah, smooth front progressive brake. So you had to be close to doing about 50. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. That was the best brake I've seen you do.
Oh yeah, right.
And on that brake, you put it all together.
Right, yeah.
You did 4 things at the same time. You did it smoothly, and you stopped on a dime.
Well, so there we have it, guys. Man, James taught us a lot, and we'll definitely be continuing training doing this stuff because I want to master it. He's starting this channel too, so when he started, we're gonna make sure we tag him because, hey, who you go? I mean, this guy, 40 years, knock on wood, thank God, nothing bad on his motorcycle, riding motorcycles since he was 10.
I started riding when I was 10.
Wow.
I just turned 50. I've had 40 years of riding experience.
Damn.
I started riding out here in Southern California when I was 21, and I've ridden out here now for 30 years.
Damn.
Never had an accident, never had a speeding ticket on the bike. But I will say this, I've had a lot of near misses, a lot of experiences where people have done something stupid in front of me.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's kept me alive is my constant practicing,
Okay.
training.
Yeah.
And wanting to get better on the motorcycle so that I can ride more safely, and come home alive every time. It's a skill that you've got to keep working at.
Right.
You can't just forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to keep you safe. Practice, 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 really good gear, and then don't drink, and then don't get high and ride.
Yeah. Thank you so much, James.
It was my
and
pleasure.
we're going to be doing a lot of videos together, so y'all be expecting him to teach not only us, but all of you as well. So with that, if you mad at me, Hypey Whitey, or James, and our motorcycle learning session, you are mad at God. See you later on the next one. Take care of her, Hypey Whitey.
For more great videos from Kali Muscle, hit the subscribe button or click the video now.